You are in motion through a crowded train station. You're shoving your way through people. It's in the middle of rush hour. You're on one of the upper class train stations, so there's a lot of people. I wouldn't say too upper class, more like, I'd say middle working class, but upstanding people. Enough that you're having trouble carrying the large coffin-sized crate through this crowd. You are running, and the reason you are running is that there are several different police officers chasing after you, the militiamen.
Heavily armored,
heavily armed, chasing you through this crowd. So you are shoving your way through. Gyros, that's what I call them. It might be from something. Anyway, Sierra, you are carrying this casket because you have the exosuit. It's actually giving you trouble.
What do I have to do to get up?
You are trying to shove your way through this crowd to the exit of the train station. Puddles, you are going to need to make a roll.
All right.
I'm roll a d20 for evasion.
As what comes flying at me?
Just roll.
Alright.
What if Puddles comes flying at them?
15.
Roll 15. What was my metric? All right, so I'm gonna roll. So roll again.
I actually remember because I rolled a 15 during the first session. I just re-listened to everything last night. 15 is just on the edge of pass and pass with a slight penalty.
Yes.
So
I was using the gradient scale. All right. So 15. You look over your shoulder. You hear something, and you hop forward. And the ground where you were, yeah, you do hop forward, and you like flap a little bit, so you get like a tiny bit of airtime. And the ground behind you is suddenly a cloud of debris and concrete smoke because
oh no.
Yeah, there is a large hole. The gyros have started firing at you.
With what?
They're cannons.
Ew.
So, but you can see that the crowd has started scattering, and they aren't firing, fully automatic at you.
Sure.
Better. Can you roll for me?
And
again?
we are on level 5 if I recall, right?
Yes.
Which is mostly traffic. So what is? Because I'm trying to think of like a good escape method. I'm trying to maybe think about hijacking a car or something.
But you're in the middle of this terminal. You're in a public place right now.
Okay, so we're in a train station.
Trying to get
Where
through
is
the
the
crowd.
nearest exit?
You're heading right for it.
Perfect. All right, I just keep on going, trying to zigzag, bob my head.
That's not a good idea because they've already started catching up to you.
Yeah, they are airborne. They're not stopped by the crowd.
How about?
All right, that's a good
The only
point.
thing stopping them was the crowd around you. Now the crowd has started to disperse, and Puddles, you have a turn.
All right. Can I pass my turn to Sierra? I am curious to see what she does because I don't know.
There's actually someone between you and her. Give me another roll plus. What was it? What's the first tier for? The tiers for skill goodness.
It's 13, but
it's like
not
plus
13,
the modifiers.
3. It's 3, but we haven't gotten to that.
No, this is one of my characters. It's an NPC.
Oh.
What are the tiers? It's 3,
It's
5.
3. It's 3, 6, 9, and instant
All right,
success.
so give me a d20 plus 6.
Plus 6. Is Reed still with us?
Is Reed still
19. You see from the edge of the crowd, you see a brief muzzle flash, and one of the gyros tips sideways.
Is it a furry?
Tips sideways
That's
as.
me.
Oh god, I didn't. It took me a second for that to register. One of the gyros tips sideways and hits the ground as
that's kind of kinky.
their propeller is blown out. You see Walter Reed running beside you, reloading a pocket pistol very quickly. He looks over and you hear him yell through the commotion, "What are you doing?"
Hell if I know.
Puddles, you should. Oh God.
No, that's good.
Puddles, you should take your grappling hook, go up onto the rafters, and go up. You know how there's the tunnel with the subway?
Oh yeah.
Go up over
That is away from the exit.
over the subway. No, I thought we were going towards the subway.
No, this is a terminal, like a
We're going
train.
outside
This
the
is a
terminal.
train
okay,
station.
So then grapple your grappling hook onto the arch of the exit and go. I'll do the same with my wires.
You are carrying something real heavy.
Okay.
Yeah, could you describe for us our package?
Yes, this is time for your first flashback. You are in a train car, surrounded by 3 dead people. And Sierra, you are looking at the prize. This is what was described to you by Spider. It is a large, metal, heavily sealed crate full of something.
That's really art right there.
It's the Ark of the Covenant.
It's the Ark of the Covenant.
Sierra has fallen in love with this artistic piece of metal.
It's kind of art. It's shiny. Walter is running his hands over it. And
nothing like the modern art of today. You know what's wrong with the modern art of today? They always try to make it matte, and I hate that. I just hate all of the arts of today. Puddles, you know what I'm talking about.
Walter looks over at her.
She just goes on a rant.
Walter looks over at her and slowly reaches into his suit, glances over at Puddles.
No, Puddles at this point, I like to imagine, is just slowly crawling up to the top of the car. Like,
He's so teeny.
You guys made it before me.
Yeah,
okay.
Yes. I walked like a normal person.
Let's just leave.
He takes his hand out of his suit and attaches a grapple to the end of the crate.
We all got grappling hooks.
So he attaches like a tow cable. And he opens the back door, but then you see the the giant door to the other cars starts rattling as people start banging on it.
From where? I thought they knocked them all out.
It's a train.
But yes, but they went from here to here and killed all these people.
Don't you
You didn't start on the front.
Don't you think it would be faster if we went down the train, like we attached ourselves to the train and just zoomed away?
I mean, we don't get away, as we can see from the future.
You're in the back of the train. There are people from the front coming back to you.
All right.
So the door starts being banged on, and Walter looks very panicked and freezes.
Can Puddles fire a musket shot through the door?
Do you happen to have a grenade?
Roll.
We have, ladies and gentlemen.
That's a 9.
Fuck my ass and call me a cowboy. This is not evil.
That's a 9. So Puddles lines up. He takes his musket, lines up, shoots the door. It ricochets. Hits
on a 9.
9's a failure.
Yeah, but like...
It's not 10. It's just below 10. Okay, no, wait. It ricochets and hits one of the safety cables on the crate, and it slides out of the back of the train.
My art!
Sierra, you have a reaction?
Sierra starts running after it.
Alright, roll.
No, she's gonna use her grappling hook and try to get after it. The one with the cable
Suspension cable, yeah.
Yeah.
She fires a suspension cable. Roll. That's a, this is mechanical.
Oh, I mean, that's an
Plus-
instant success.
Oh, yeah.
I think, okay, here's the thing. Mechanics in the past, what we did was, it was her fixing machines. So I don't think that counts as a mechanic thing.
It's just a mechanical.
Alright, that's a 4. You launch your suspension cable into the crate. You didn't lock your feet. You go out after it. Puddles, you have a reaction.
Puddles sonic speed dashes after her. Zit, 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 out the door.
Roll.
No, I just... Like,
you know
I'm
what?
gonna auto-fail
there's
anyway.
nothing. Yeah, there's nothing stopping you.
Modern
you jump out of this
failed me
train.
once again.
You are.
Free falling.
Yeah, no, you're
I'm
back.
Free.
You're back in the train station. You are at the exit arch. The gyros have surrounded you. They're now on top, literally on top of you, and they're about to descend.
What do we have? Let's see here.
So, I'm gonna say who went last. It was. Oh, Sierra, you actually haven't done your turn yet.
I went last out of the train.
So, no, this is back on the station.
Oh.
We jump forward in time.
We're jumping forward. It's
so I don't
wobbly.
have the box anymore?
No, you're still holding the crate. You haven't escaped yet.
I'm in love with it. I'm just like holding it like a baby.
Yeah, to carry.
Proportionally, how big is it compared to Sierra?
It is the size of a human casket.
But she does have her suit on.
And it's made of metal?
It's a giant metal box.
Oh my gosh.
You should... I think the assumption was nobody would be able to steal this.
The craftsman work on this is just...
It is
nothing
actually...
like the modern
you
art
can
of
tell
today.
the box is probably worth more than the train car it was in.
Is there... Okay, I have an idea. If you would permit me to voice it before you take your action.
Yeah, do it in character.
Here's...
You are huddled underneath the arch.
Yes. Okay, Sierra. I have an idea. You aren't going to like it,
Okay.
What if you leave your suit? We take
No!
whatever is in this box out.
No!
And we have your suit run away with the casket, and they follow the suit.
You're telling me that I'm going to leave this exquisite piece of art in my suit, unattended.
Temporarily. We can get it back. We can
You're a
build you a new one.
dumbass. She slapped him.
Okay.
Softly.
She flies
Because she doesn't...
5 feet. Okay.
I mean,
Does he care
you attempt to slap him, but your hand meets feathers, and you kind of just...
He does an epic dodge. Walter catches up to you, and he's panting. And he's going, alright, so guys, what's the plan?
I'm convinced now.
I had like a whole escape thing, but that's ruined now because of you guys stabbing at the back of the train. So you got something smart to do?
The furry has convinced me now, and it was very hard to do so. It took a very long time and many years of work.
So you're gonna open the crate?
No, we're gonna do what he said.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Take what's in the crate.
Take it out, and then have it run away as a decoy.
As
Do you
with the
happen to
empty
have
box.
a grenade?
Oh yes, put a grenade inside the thing.
No, only outside.
So Walter kneels down and he starts working on one of 2 locks on the crate. He says, alright, this is, yeah, okay. I need about a minute. Could you do something that could get me a minute alone with this box? I just need to work on this. It's very time sensitive.
Hey Sierra,
Yeah.
how attached are you to these batteries?
Both of them?
Ground at your feet starts rippling with gunfire.
How,
You know
how
what?
attached are you to these
I
batteries?
really just... And she takes them off and goes them on the ground. What do we want me to do with this? Do you happen to have a grenade?
I think these could work as grenades, honestly. So what Puddles is gonna do is he's gonna have Sierra overarm one of the batteries, one of the overclock batteries that she bought from Svjocic, and he's just gonna shoot it in midair.
Shoot it. Alright, I'm gonna need rolls from both of you.
I do have to let you know that when I get rid of one of these, the power in my boots are gonna be low.
No, these are the batteries you bought.
These are
Yeah,
extra
no,
ones.
I bought them to replace
Oh yeah,
the
you
old
did,
one.
didn't you?
You have 2, and I will only use one of them.
Alright.
So here's
120.
So now
this is the throw.
Now the power in her boots are probably gonna be lower. And
Yeah, so
I have a chance of her.
so
dying.
Puddles goes pull, and Sierra
throw?
with her giant mech arm. That's a 2.
That's a 2.
She
All right.
drops it. Puddles,
Shoot
it's
a
up,
little!
Puddles, it's up to you.
Reed, throw it.
He stops, looks at you.
You know what? Never mind. Keep going. Puddles picks it up, spins around in a circle to gain momentum.
It's like as big as him.
I'm gonna need 2 rolls.
Yes.
But if you can do it, it's gonna be legendary.
All right.
How could you pick
Roll
that?
1. This
What?
is the roll for it.
6. No.
He
Somehow
walked-
the
oh, wait.
battery throws Puddles.
Yeah, you swing it around, and then the momentum carries you into the wall. Walter stands up. He grabs Sierra and goes, "Alright, hey, can you reverse engineer a 3-point security print system?"
I didn't go to school.
You could
No,
just
this
punch
is a
it.
mechanical thing. Can you reverse engineer a 3-point panel?
I was born reverse engineering. My mother was a
opinion changed so
my
quickly.
mother was a reverse engineer.
Alright, good. So go over there, do that, and whatever you do, don't touch the bottom red wires, because if you do that, we'll all die.
Are they shiny?
He stands up without another word. He grabs Puddles, still holding the battery, and give me a roll.
Okay, she's gonna go do that now.
Give me a roll plus, I'm gonna say 3, because this isn't conventional.
16.
16.
Yeah, we need to start saying out loud what we're rolling so we can hear it.
Walter throws Puddles,
Where?
holding the battery, at the gyro.
Puddles!
It is now, Puddles' turn.
Puddles.
He's midair now.
All right.
Can you
Puddles.
fly?
No.
In the milliseconds he's in the air, rotates his head to look back at
In pure terror.
at Reed.
He shrugs.
Is he holding a gun in the way that he would shoot the thing to activate
No,
it?
he points at you and goes,
All right.
up to you now.
Puddles is just gonna turn around and slam dunk the battery into a gyro.
Into what part of the gyro?
The head.
Really? Because you could throw it into the propeller.
Into the what?
Into the propeller.
If you kill the head, then nothing else
yeah.
matters. Oh, you know what? Even better. All right. I don't know how many times I'm gonna have to roll for this. I want to smash into the head, assuming the head would be gone by then. I want to land on the shoulders and control the gyro.
I'm gonna give you this. You don't have to attack this gyro. You can just land on it and steer it. But I'm gonna need you to roll to see if you can steer successfully.
Okay. What do I do with the battery then?
You're still holding it.
Okay.
It's just there. But you are now jockeying this gyro midair. What's that roll?
5.
You guys are rolling abysmally.
Yeah, no, because like I've been trying to keep in mind like what are times we've rolled successfully so we can remember to do.
Literally haven't. Nope. It's 2, 6. Walter rolled the 1, 16, and you rolled a 5.
Woo, boy.
You also.
I would honestly, I'd be content with just flying him into the ground and killing him.
Actually, you know what? I'm gonna say this. He punches you in the face.
Oh.
Roll again.
Seven.
I'm gonna give you a hard choice. You can either let go of him and take 1 damage, or if you hold on.
How does the damage system work in Harbinger?
It's 1 harm is like it's 1 to 5 harm.
Okay.
5 being
dead.
Critically injured.
Oh, 6 is dead then.
5 harm, critically injured, and you have like a certain amount of time before you're dead.
Okay.
And you take over 5. So 1 harm, you just let go, and you can like throw the battery at him, or 2 harm, and you steer him into either the ground or the other gyro. But you have lost control now. Actually, yeah, you've lost control. So either you can bring him down with you and take 2 harm, or you can take 1 harm by just letting go and trying to use the battery.
I think
Walter.
What I will do.
Walter.
What? What do you need?
What happens if I cut the red wire?
Don't! And he rushes back over and just shoves you out of the way. Go do strong stuff.
What did you do?
Go do strong stuff with your strong suit.
She pushes him off and immediately cuts it to spite him.
Why?
He made her angry.
You're electrocuted for 2 harm. He was serious.
He cut it with the cutters.
You know what suit you're wearing? It's a full metal exosuit.
No. She is wearing a work suit for like that kind of stuff.
Give me a roll. Give me a tight roll. You're gonna need a full success. You don't need a critical success, but you're gonna need a full success.
Dead?
Okay.
Also, I feel no shame.
I know what happens. Hey, so you've experienced this a few times. You've been working on high buildings in the rain, and lightning strikes the top. Your suit shuts down. You are now immobilized. So you are paralyzed within this suit, and Walter looks over at you, and he's just staring.
Walter, I feel no shame.
How many gyros are there?
This is the fault of modern architecture.
Literally, I told you to do one thing.
Yeah, no, in all fairness, he did tell you not. Meanwhile,
you're not allowed to tell me what to do.
You are spinning around in circles.
As he's punching me in the face repeatedly.
Yes. So
how many gyros are there?
There's 2 now. The one you're on, and there's another one who's trying to shoot at you.
Oh, if that's the end of the fight, screw this. I'll take 2 harm to blow the other one up.
But you're gonna need a roll.
No, you said you made me a deal. You said if
I'm gonna say you lost control of him, so I'm gonna you rolled bad 2 times. So either you steer him, you bring him to the ground with you, or you jump off and use the battery.
All right. I am going to. How about this? I'll activate the battery to self-destruct. Leave it on the gyro. Hop off. Take 1 harm and falling damage, and then have the battery explode the guy.
Yeah, that's good. That's good.
Can I get Sierra to come out of the suit?
If you roll above a 15, I will damage the other gyro.
Right.
Hold up.
Can I get her to come out of the suit?
You're gonna have to roll for that. That's
10.
a 10?
One guy.
That is a full
I
success.
want to roll for this for now.
Yeah,
I want to
roll.
see if I can catch him while he's falling. Do I need to roll for it to come out, or just to catch him?
You rolled a 12. Okay, that's not. You are out of your suit. You didn't catch him, but you're out of your suit. So, Puddles, you are punched in the face.
Fall to the ground.
You fall off, and the gyro starts flying towards Sierra, and then realizes he has a battery strapped to his back, and he detonates quite spectacularly, and hits the ground near Sierra. Walter is trying to keep his patience and concentration. He has the other lock almost completely done, but the first lock is fried. So, it is, there's one more gyro, and it is targeting Walter. He is not aware of this.
Walter, considering that there's only one left...
Hold up. I need you to not talk to me, alright?
Puddles, shut up.
Wait.
Puddles,
No,
Puddles,
okay.
Puddles.
So he is unaware, and he's not willing to talk to you.
Sierra picks up Puddles. Puddles, how much has this guy actually helped us?
Oh wait, yeah, we kind of wanted to kill him anyway. Never mind.
But
okay, let's
he
go.
hasn't unlocked it yet.
Okay, let's go!
Care.
The crate is still sealed.
That's fine.
The last time you tried to open the crate, you almost died.
That's fine.
Hey, how about this?
We'll cross that bridge when we get to it.
Alright.
Okay, do you happen to have a grenade?
Hold on one second. I want to see how this resolves.
So, the gyro... Alright, so give me a roll. Give me 2 rolls.
For the gyro and for...
Yep, give me 1 roll plus nothing.
Can she try to use her bolt gun to rip an arm off the gyro?
Let's wait to see how this resolves, because remember, we wanted to backstab this guy anyway.
Yes.
Well, that's a personal decision.
Screw Walter anyway.
Okay.
No, we both agreed.
All right.
Which roll is this for? Who is this for?
This is the gyros plus nothing.
Gyro gets a 19.
Are you serious?
All right, that is an almost critical success. Walter plus 3.
I will just add a plus 3 to that. Ooh.
Oh.
Wow.
Okay.
21.
So the gyro is flying towards him, and he lets off like just a full auto burst. Walter sees one of them hit the casket. He rolls back, so he is now through the arch, away in cover, but the casket is now unguarded, and the gyro goes after him.
Oh.
So, without suit, Sierra and Puddles, you have taken. Wait, you've both taken 2 harm. So you're roughed up.
No, I took 1 harm from the fall.
Oh yeah, 1 harm. So
2 harm.
roughed
I'll
up.
write that down.
Yes.
All right. So
no, you know what? I'm gonna want 1 harm for her. She's wearing the suit.
Yeah.
It's conducted.
No, I'm not. I'm not wearing a suit.
Yeah, was. So, Sierra without suit, Puddles, you are. It is your turn.
how do the batteries work? Can we use a new battery to replace the old one to jumpstart the suit?
Yes.
Yeah.
That would require. Actually, wait. You could do that. You can just repair your suit with a turn.
Because it's a mechanic thing.
It takes your turn.
I don't want to do that.
All right.
Well, how
Puddles,
are we gonna
it's
get
your
out of
turn.
here?
Because
if we fix your suit and we just grab the casket and leave, the gyro's busy with Walter.
For now.
I think the casket has been like the biggest problem with us, like driving
One
it
lock.
around.
One lock is fried, and the other one is almost through.
What's the second lock look like?
Second lock is it's a panel with a key code, but it's been opened.
Yeah, either way, I think Sierra should go next. Either
It is your
fixing
turn.
the suit or
It's
typing
Puddles'
in
turn.
the thing. I'm defaulting my turn
Alright.
because there's nothing I can
Sierra,
do. Are you fixing the
you
suit?
have-
or
Does violence fix this situation?
There is a gyro. You could either take out the last gyro and let Walter open the crate, or fix your suit and just try to take the crate.
Or you could do the crate yourself, open it up.
You could try.
That's what I want to do.
All right, do it.
Okay, wait. Since the gyro's still there, I want to use my bolt gun
So you tear the bolt
to
gun off your
take
suit.
out the gyro.
Okay, so you're gonna do that.
And then use the gyro's, the blast that it tried to use on Walter to open
just-
up the box.
Okay. I mean, you did see the bullet that hit the casket just sort of dented.
Okay, well.
And he said it was almost open anyway, you know?
Yeah. The lock's almost. It's pried open. There's wires everywhere. Walter said he was almost done.
Walter, what do you have to do to open this?
I'm kind of being shot at right now.
Tell me what you have to do.
He's running
now, okay. All right.
So he's hiding behind a pillar as this gyro's wearing it down with gunfire.
Okay. No,
He did tell you what to do.
What did he tell me?
He said you have to reverse engineer a 3-point pad.
Okay.
So I'm gonna say, I want a full success. You might be able to unlock the casket yourself.
Alright, Puddles, can you, make sure that gyro doesn't come after me for a second?
You bet.
All right.
Thank you!
Give me a roll. I want a full success.
18.
Yes!
That is a full success.
Nice, finally.
You plunge your hands into the lock.
Violence wasn't the
I'm gonna
answer.
start writing down all of the successes. So what would you consider that roll to be?
That is a full success. That is electronics? Tech.
I would say
That's a tech roll.
okay. That's pretty broad. Maybe it's maybe unlocking things.
Oh, but like, okay, so it was like wiring it.
Your mom's gonna go.
Hacking.
Do you want? I don't know that you pick. Lock picking, or hacking.
I think it's closer to hacking since it's a keypad.
All right.
Yeah,
hacking.
it was all electronics. So, you unlock the casket.
What's in it?
So one of the fried lock buzzes, and with a bit of coercion from a wrench, it pops open. Puddles, it's your turn. I'm gonna wait.
Puddles opens the casket. I mean,
Oh,
I
so
wanna
he just
I want to see what's in it.
he he doesn't throw it open. He just like peeks.
he just fucks off
He
and
does
lets
a
Walter
little
do his own
blink.
thing.
Oh no, I still want Walter to get killed by
We
the
don't
gyro.
care about Walter, Seth.
Okay, so you open the casket.
Is it alive? Is there someone in there?
There is a person inside the casket.
Oh, this was a waste of time.
They are masked, and they are handcuffed, and they are heavily restrained. You see, they have a muzzle put on them.
Kinky.
Yeah, there's a
It's a
tag.
furry.
There is a tag through their ear that says, "Do not
Furry.
approach feral suspect."
Do they look feral?
They are unconscious currently. You see a bit of gas hiss out of the chamber.
Puddles, this seems like a fantastic
And
idea, and I think
this-
we should have a new friend now.
The spider wanted this person.
Yes. Distant
Alright.
gunfire.
How easy would it be to leave the scene with the body and not the casket without Walter seeing us
Without this beautiful architectural
I
masterpiece.
want both of you to give me a roll. Also, because you're both under 5'6", both of you.
Right at the moment.
How are you gonna carry body?
Would
Without
it-
her suit.
Would it be possible? Okay, assuming we can repair the suit, could
Yes.
we put the body inside the suit and then have Sierra control it remotely?
Why couldn't she just pick him up like
Yeah.
she picked up the casket?
She just picks up.
I guess.
Yeah. It will. Here's the thing. If you spend a turn and fix your suit, I'm gonna have to make both of you roll stealth. So if you do this, if you fix the suit and try to carry just the body,
I want to boost up our odds and find a better way to be stealthy with this and not just do it in the middle of nowhere. Is there any place to hide to do this?
there is the train tunnel. The terminal station. It is a long bar which the train hangs on, and there's a small platform that leads down into an overhang.
Okay, I have a plan, Puddles. You know that old battery I was talking about that's shit and trash and I hate it?
Sure.
I want you to put it on the train tracks in case a train shows up here. And we're gonna bring the suit in.
Oh. Okay. So
Why? Why?
Would you rather get covered
No,
up
it's
by...
under.
Would you... Oh, it's under the train?
it's under the tracks. Yes.
Yeah, I think the idea is
I
that
thought
it's,
we were
There's
on
an
the
there's
tracks.
there's an overhang.
the rail that the train is connected to is on the top, not the bottom.
Oh, I still want to blow a train up.
You don't have no.
Come on!
Stop. So
Um,
you just want to do that.
Okay, let's just go under that then.
All right.
Yeah, I
So
want
you
to sneak
fix
away.
the suit. Wait, do you fix the suit?
Yes.
That's a mechanic thing,
I
right?
guess.
That takes your turn.
All right. You fix the suit. You grab the body. You hear the gyro hit the ground.
Oh shit. Let's go, let's go, let's go.
You are halfway to the terminal, and you see Walter. He's holding his left shoulder. His red and green. Wait, red, black, and green? I think that's what I said. It's
You're
poker
doing
colors.
great, Walter. We care about you and love you.
So you're running away. He's holding his left arm. His suit is becoming a bit more red in that section. He's got a pistol in his hand. And he doesn't say anything, but you can see him watch you leave. And there's recognition, there's confusion, and then there's resignation.
Do you mean realization?
No.
Is there a public telephone?
There is.
Puddles would like to report a crime.
Oh no,
Apparently-
your crime's been reported.
Okay.
The authorities are on their way.
Oh, good. And he doesn't look like he's not in any shape to be running.
No, he is.
Fantastic.
He's standing and he is watching you. He's not moving.
We will deal with this problem later.
I think this is going to be a great situation.
We're
going to have a new best friend.
He is not.
Points at the casket guy.
He is not emoting, and he is not following. You disappear under the overhang of the train tracks, and that leads directly to an elevator carriage that leads to the lower levels. You are...
Is it safe to say we are out of combat?
You are out of combat. I fixed my suit, and I'm in it now?
Yeah, you're in it.
And I'm carrying the guy.
Yeah, you are carrying this man.
This is Casket Man, and he's our new best friend.
So you are a few layers down. You are safely away from all authorities. You are nearing the undermarket, but you are in the slums, pretty much. The hanging slums.
Yeah, remind me, what level out of the... How many are there? I know there are at least 5.
There are, I think...
6 would make sense, because you said 5 was near the top. So where's the undermarket? Is that...
Undermarket is 1.
Undermarket
is
1.
Hanging under. Wait,
sure.
no, undermarket is 2. 1 is the...
Just literally the ground.
The bottom, yeah, the bottom slums. That
and so where are
too
we?
Cold to live. You are currently, I guess that would be 2. So
oh wow, we went pretty deep then.
I mean, to get away from the authorities.
That's fair, yeah.
Also, Spider lives on 2.
Ah.
Wait, so this is the ghetto level.
My favorite character.
I'm in the ghetto!
This is the illegal housing.
Fantastic.
You went to Slab and all. This is where you spent that first one on.
My favorite place.
I guess 1 and 2.
Yes,
so.
Yes. All right. Well, let's beeline to Spider's place.
Wait.
The cargo has woken up.
This might be.
I immediately. Did the spider? Can we call her the spider? The spider. Like
she's Cajun.
Can we? Did she specify her feelings about the cargo at all?
She said she wanted. She says she wanted the prize in its packaging.
Oh, really? In the casket?
But probably won't matter.
All right, I hope not.
But
wait.
The cargo has woken up.
Is it struggling? Are they struggling?
You just see eyes open, and they look up at Sierra. You're carrying him, right?
Yes.
They look up at you.
She looks back at him. Are you my new best friend?
He's completely shaved, and he's wearing a prison jumpsuit.
This kinky piece of cargo might be my new best friend.
All right.
He immediately tries to headbutt Sierra.
Yeah, no.
She kisses his little head. She kisses his little head.
Roll.
But she's in the mech suit. Does the mech suit cover her face?
Does it?
Does it?
No, that's something for you to ask.
Okay, fine. She has like a thin sheet of the bulletproof glass at like a welding helmet, except it's clear.
Yeah, no, that would make sense because we've been able to see her face before, but it makes sense if it was like covering her.
Yeah.
I'm still gonna want to roll. This is plus nothing.
At a negative, I would hope, just because it's metal.
No.
14.
The glass cracks slightly.
Okay.
So he is now his arms are, so he's in like a what was it, a straitjacket, but he is bound, like he is tied.
Sierra's feelings
are together.
Sierra's feelings are very hurt and she's very sad.
He is now writhing.
Okay. Puddles is going to hop off the wall. Yoshi hover over to Sierra, whip out his musket and headbutt the guy in the head with the bottom of his musket, trying to knock him out. I really hope Spider didn't like this person. Nat 20, he is out.
Yes, he is unconscious and bleeding.
He hurt my feelings.
Oh shoot! Can it because it's a 20? Can he not be bleeding? I want him to be out, but I don't want him to be injured.
No, critical success. Whatever you want to happen does.
Cool.
All right. So with a nat 20, rest you right smooth. You are, great. And you know what? Carrying your body through the second level is not uncommon. So you make it. You have her home address.
Not uncommon for Puddles specifically.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you meet a few people and they look over and they're almost surprised and then they look down, see you and go, yeah.
Fucking furry.
Damn cannibal furry. So you see Spider. She's outside.
That's my gamer tag, cannibal furry.
Oh, that's some strong energy. You see Spider outside at her table, with her cards set up at her rickety old table outside her house, and she sees you approaching and she smiles.
Puddles genuinely smiles back. She's
Sierra's
a bastard, but he likes her.
Yeah, she's the right kind of bastard. And there, you can see there's a large pile of coins and assorted currency next to her table as you approach. Who do you first? Dialogue this.
Wait, I can't say it like Puddles.
Actually, before we get within earshot, Puddles turns to Sierra. Not really. He turns his head, not his body.
Because he can't look up.
So are we telling her about Reed, or are we just gonna leave that? Like, I mean, she's probably gonna ask us. What are we gonna say?
I mean, he didn't look like he was gonna follow us, did he?
Not really.
But like, she's gonna ask, why isn't he here? Are we just gonna say he died? Are we gonna tell her the truth? Are we gonna tell her the truth except for the part where we backstabbed him? I like that last one the most, honestly.
I think we should just tell him that he gave up.
That seems like a very un-Reed thing to do.
You know what? Fuck Reed. Okay, let's go.
You are now at her stand.
Alright.
And she says, oh, okay. So, did you kill Reed?
Not us specifically. We may have said those. We might inadvertently. Yeah. For all intents and purposes, pretty much, yeah.
She laughs and folds her 8 fingers together. Well, I can't say I wasn't expecting that. But, you seem to have, unwrapped my birthday present.
Sierra cries a little bit about that.
Yeah, no, sorry. There was some complications, which we need to talk about, first of all.
She smiles wider and all of her metal fangs are visible.
You said that there would be no... Okay, you said the police escort would be super light and unarmored. Like 2 or 3 punks. Like donut cops. Not the friggin'... What are they called? The gyros? There were like a dozen gyros on that thing.
I said it would be nothing you people couldn't handle.
No,
It wasn't something we could handle.
I have the session recorded.
I
You
rolled a
specifically
5.
said.
I rolled a 5 twice.
I didn't think you would take so much as 3 gyros so heavily.
Could you just look?
Okay, he
Here's the
told
thing.
me not to cut the wire.
Here's the thing. I like you. Could you, in the future, so that this working relationship can be beneficial, could you just tell us the whole truth? Taking on gyros isn't that big of a deal. I'm just upset you didn't warn us ahead of time.
Oh, you didn't lie to me? At all? She puts her hands down on the table.
What do you mean?
She looks at you and she's smiling, but her eyes are definitely not.
No, but actually, what do you mean? Like, what?
Yeah,
why
she
did we
says,
ever lie to her?
What happened to Walter?
He got attacked by gyros, and we decided not to help. Pretty much.
There's a pause, and nothing happens. And then she smiles again and slides an envelope across the table. See, I knew we could come to an understanding. We're just one big happy family now, aren't we?
Sure.
Yes! I have a new husband. I have a new wife. This is my wife, Spider Wife.
She gestures at the prisoner. So then, you have your payment. May I have my birthday present now?
Happy birthday.
Please tell me that's in character.
Yes.
Is she just saying happy birthday?
Birthday. And she slams it on the table. I hate you.
Yeah, she runs her 4 fingers over his face. And it's weird, but she gets him upright and pokes him in the side of the neck with one of her fingers.
Crunch.
And he starts to wake up.
Ramen noodles.
Well, I'd love to witness this horrible atrocity. We got like literally 3 other jobs to do, so.
Oh no, I understand. But one more thing, if you could come here for a moment. So she
waddles over.
moves the prisoner aside and unlocks his hand restraints. So he starts taking off all of his gear.
Oh shit.
And he's just sort of standing there for now. She leans down to Puddles and says, "If you ever lie to me again, I will find everyone you know and I will make them suffer before the end."
Here's the thing. Joke's on you. I have no friends.
Sierra starts to cry a little.
She stares at you again. for a long time.
But also, I was pretty honest. Given how this city works, and like how much lying there is, like for example, not mentioning heavily armed trains, I was pretty honest. I hope you can consider that.
She stares at you again for a long time.
Like I said, I like you. I want this business relationship to work.
She looks over at the prisoner who has taken off his muzzle, and he has several weird tattoos on his face that are unintelligible.
Like cultist tattoos or...
Tribal. Which, oh yeah, give me a small roll.
A small roll, you say?
This is unimportant, but interesting.
6.
6 isn't very good.
I answered.
You know that these tattoos are very old. They look to be way too old to be on someone who looks that young. So, like, very misplaced.
Can I hazard a guess to what they are?
You can.
Are they the magic?
No.
Okay.
This is... Magic has evolved. These are ancient. You know that much. Is they look like if you saw someone with ancient Mandarin written somewhere. That's how this would look. You know it's old. She looks back from him, the spider. She sits back on her at her chair, at her gambling table, and she stares at you for a few more seconds.
He tries to make himself look as adorable as possible.
Sierra is making like a really protective look at her because she's upset.
She nods at Puddles, and she folds her hands and says, "Well, I guess if you want to play things nice, we could be a bit more honest." Well, that sums that up for me. I have some things to do. She looks back over at the prisoner, who has not broken eye contact with Sierra or Puddles. Yeah, he has just been standing there staring.
Before we depart, you did promise to give us some information on Jeremy Gray if we did this job for you.
She points at the envelope on the table.
Ah, well, thank you. In that case, he pockets it. Honestly, find us if you need help. We need work, and for the most part, you seem like a pretty okay client to work for.
She leans back in her chair and she points at the prisoner and flicks her hand inside. And he pauses. There's a moment, but then he walks inside as she tells him to do so. And she looks down at Puddles and says, "Well, for being more honest, as I was stated, I did not expect you to survive. I instructed Walter to kill both of you, but it seems now you are much more capable.
I knew Walter was bad!
Much more capable than I first surmised."
What a fucking scumbag.
You.
She nods at you and starts shuffling through her cards. "I'll be using you much more in the future."
Great. Just try not to secretly kill us.
She laughs. No, we're being honest now. I would never hurt you.
Why'd you say it like that?
Bet.
She just stares at you for a second again.
Alright, this is starting to get awkward. Let's leave. Come on, Sierra.
Okay, so we're walking out and Sierra goes, "I knew Walter was a scumbag."
Really?
Aren't I your friend, though?
He's dressed, sounds, and acts like an actual murderer. And you're like, I think he may be up to something shady.
I like to judge people well.
Okay.
That's good. Alright.
Alright.
Just to set up the...
Because we are on the 3rd level now.
Yes. 3rd level.
Stop
This is
singing
industrial.
penis.
This is... That's in character.
Stop. Just, Sierra, what is your... I will admit, Sierra has gotten a lot more kooky since the last session.
She got into some things.
I like to think, since we never really closed the gap between the fall and getting to the train station, I'd like to imagine she just, like, hit her head and has been, like, stumbling around.
Semi-concussed.
Yes.
Anyway.
I'm just trying to get it together. Walter!
So, 3rd level. This is the industrial, by far the largest. It
that would make
is
sense.
Huge factories, giant blocks, and fields of lots and empty warehouses.
I grew up here. that actually might be why I'm so small.
It
Not
is-
as small as you, though. You're a small bitch. You're so small. Did you know that you're tiny and stupid and small like a little midget?
Just
you
a
know-
sudden unbridled rage.
You
Do
know
we need to
some-
talk?
No, Puddles, you know, sometimes it's funny actually. When I first met you, I thought that you were the other guy and you were his pet.
Well, congratulations, you are the other guy now.
Oh, you're my pet, you little furry bitch.
Why are you so mean all of a sudden?
Do
Do you need help? What's... Let me see your eyes, are
I
they
fell
dilated?
off. I thought the spider lady was nice.
He's gonna check your eyes to see if they're dilated.
They definitely
Should I roll
are.
for dilation?
They
They are.
definitely are.
Okay, we are going to help you with
She
that
just
head
starts
trauma.
crying.
Puddles gives her a little back pat with his feathers.
You're immediately healed.
Thank you.
I will
bitch.
remove that harm.
Yeah, you know what? Oh yeah, after each combat, your harm is reset.
Oh really?
Yep.
That makes no sense, but I'm not complaining.
Sierra gives him some water. You have to stay hydrated, little child.
Thank you.
I'm gonna say after each scene.
Little
That's
gnome.
alright.
If you have time skips in between.
Alright, so Puddles is gonna find an unoccupied corner in the industrial section and just plop down, unfold the letter, take a peek. What's it say?
She sits down behind him since she's so tiny.
It says, it's just an address.
Wow, Spider, thanks.
I thought this was gonna be information! And then her eyes dilate again. I think I hit my head somehow. Little bitch gnome.
But,
What?
here's something. Roll.
Can I might propose a thing. So
Oh yeah.
Sierra's still a shapeshifter, right? We didn't.
No,
we
I
didn't,
got rid of that because
What?
It's bad.
I love that though. I liked it because it came up out of nowhere, and it's helpful. You don't need to
Why
shapeshift
would
often,
she be
but like
a
the spider's a
shapeshifter?
shapeshifter.
What if she's just a cross-dresser? What if that's just her
No,
passion?
like there's a species.
But why would she be that?
Even if you don't use it, I like it.
Okay,
It's a species that can change their skin color, type, and texture.
Change your race in a matter of seconds. See, you're
Yeah.
a stupid person.
Anyway, if you don't like it,
Well,
if you don't like
here's-
it, we don't need to
Oh,
acknowledge it. But I
also-
thought it would be
But
funny.
I
for
need
maybe
it
her-
to like fit into how she grew up. Like,
No, it
why,
doesn't.
Why is she that species working in the middle of like the underground?
Because they aren't given a lot of work.
Well, okay. What about what if she was sold or something? Since they're like you're able to change
Sure.
stuff.
Like
Do it.
yes, but also it doesn't really matter.
It doesn't matter. Just go with
It
it.
matters to me.
Okay. So
Anyway, I was going to propose maybe her personality changes as she shapeshifts, but
Actually, that's kinda fun.
What if the suit helps her with, because she only has one smaller but better battery now.
yes.
Since it got damaged and the battery is
she was
smaller,
electrocuted.
and she was electrocuted, the shapeshifting is a little short-circuited.
Actually,
now.
that might now she has mood swings.
She's
That's interesting.
she's a hormonal teenager again because she's shapeshifting.
That's
shapeshifting
fun.
into-
I like that.
All right.
There's also a picture on the back.
Okay. All right. Was it?
There's a very well hand-drawn picture of a man who has sort of silver streaked mutton chops and a bowler hat.
For someone missing a fifth of their digits, this is a pretty good drawing.
Hey, you make do with what you got, you know what I'm saying?
It could be a conspiracy.
Just like modern architecture.
If he's
Did I tell you about the horrors of modern architecture? How I hate. There's no welding. There's no
Puddles
signs.
trying to read
Nothing
while
is
she
built.
yells.
Nothing is built like the old days. Nothing is strong enough. Do you know?
Slowly
do you
lifting
know
his musket.
anything about anything?
No, it's not
It's
that.
so
It's
horrible.
more like the.
Every square inch of these horrible
You're
modern
really good at
architectures.
ranting.
I just
It's-
hate it all. The lights, they're always
Roll
dim.
to
The
bash her in
bricks,
the
you have
face.
to put a battery in everything. In the old days, all you had to do was build it once, and then you were done. You can crash into anything, nothing happens. Everything is fine with me. You only got us 2, bitch. I'm gonna keep going. You know what?
He slaps you in the face.
No, he doesn't.
Oh, okay.
He.
Wait, what was your intended effect?
My intended effect was to pull the mask down all the way from her face, so it would be
Oh.
like somewhat muted.
You jump on, grab onto the mask, and just stick there. So you're just hanging on the mask going, hey.
And the square shot. What are you doing?
I'm trying. God, we need to get you a doctor. Anyway,
He hops down. He
She
looks
pats
around.
his little head because she thinks there might be something wrong with him. There must be something wrong with you. You're
Yes,
getting a
me.
little moody.
Jesus Christ. Puddles. Alright, Puddles doesn't like this at all. If the guy looks well dressed, is there any way that he would have known about him?
I did mention in the first episode, you've heard of Jeremy Gray,
Right.
Wait, is it
only in reputation.
Right, but visually, like now that we can see a picture of him, have I seen this man?
You
before?
haven't seen him. Well, and also he looks not extraordinary. He just looks like a slightly middle-aged dude with
Okay.
mutton chops and a bowler hat. So you might have seen him.
Okay. Okay. Here's an idea. Sierra. We could either go after him alone, which is a terrible idea, or we could talk to Porter and or Sviocic again, give them the address, and ask them how they think we should proceed, because they obviously know this guy more than we do.
Fuck you.
Puddles shifts his eyes a few times, just in silence.
Obviously, her suit has started to short circuit.
Yeah, you see the suit. You see the suit start to jitter.
Oh, you're such a good friend and I fucking hate you. Why don't you like me anymore? And then she goes back to normal. Okay, that sounds great. I think we should go to what old lady?
Sviocic, yeah. On the way, what is the medical district?
Industrial. You could probably find a medical vendor in the industrial district. Actually, 4. Have I mentioned 4?
No.
4 is the business district. It's the business level. So if you go up 1, you can find. I'm gonna say. Actually, this would be mechanical. If you fix your suit.
What? She doesn't know what's going on.
So you have to convince her to fix her suit.
No, I don't. It's the mechanic district. I'll have one of her old buddies do it. I'll ask Puddles.
You know what?
Hey, Nicholas, Nicholas.
Just to expedite this, I'll have Puddles ask her what one of her mechanic buddies is. We'll walk over there.
I
We'll
love
have him
this.
fix
Let's
the
do
suit.
it. Do it.
Okay,
All right.
okay,
I want to hear this.
ask me.
So
No, that's it. I
yeah.
ask her.
So you're on the way.
Wait,
You are.
No. I grew up with someone down in the slums when I was working in the engineer district. A really good friend of mine, but I don't think you'll like him that much. You know, you're kind of racist. Against
Me?
rat people.
Oh. I appreciate this curveball very much.
I like this.
You know what? I'm going to keep my hood up so I don't scare the fuck out of him.
Oh, you're just so adorable though, and you look like a gnome, you know that?
Yes, hopefully he will think so as well. In fact, actually, yeah, this is fine.
You are on your way to the more occupied, actual working center of the industrial.
Can we just
Level.
stop and break this down for a second? I love the fact that Puddles makes it his life to hunt down Ratmen, and Sierra's just cool with it, even though she grew up with a friend.
She's probably not cool with it if she's sane at the moment, but right now she's not.
He is very open about how he eats living Ratmen.
Yeah, but
She's just been ignoring it.
she's been short-circuited, and she
No,
doesn't
but, like-
really-
Your entire partnership, because they've been friends for a while.
she doesn't really want to acknowledge it.
Yep. Yeah, that's pretty much how I
All
looked
right.
at it. You are on the way, and you are now being surrounded by people on their way and off to work, building things. There's active construction sites all around you, factories in motion. There's a few people. It's work hours.
She's saying hi to a few people since she grew up here.
Yeah, you get some friendly waves, you get some nods. No one really stops. They are on the clock. So,
I can appreciate that.
Should about 6.
you approach the furthest most building on the end of the block. Oh boy. It is the steelworking factory. And out front, you see, describe this rad man to me.
This is the place. Davy's repair shop. This is my best friend. Ever since I was like an infant in the womb, I knew him. He's my best friend. Have you noticed that all rat people don't really have any prominent facial hair? Well, Davy just has this incredible mustache. Davy! And she runs into the shop.
So what's Davy's like? What's Davy like?
Davy's wearing a red pair of shorts and a button-up shirt with short sleeves and a bow tie.
I hate that I know exactly what his voice is.
And suspenders.
I hate that I know what his voice is.
And a little hat.
He sounds like a cartoon character. He sounds like a kid's cartoon character.
Oh, that was just me talking. Hey, so Puddles says that I have a problem. I don't really see the problem, but I think he just wants to meet you because you're such a great guy.
Oh, hi. He pokes his very, very hooded Palpatine-esque head
Up from behind her.
from he kind of walks around her. He says, hi, I'm Puddles.
My favorite name.
Actually, you know what? Before I say that,
No
let's
more-
rewind for a second.
What?
How, among the Ratmen, how notorious is my name, Puddles Ruffles?
Puddles Ruffles.
The Ratmen don't go out late at night.
Alright.
This is the gnome of the hour. My best friend, Are you gonna cut me off?
Yeah, he says, no, my name is...
I don't really care.
Alright, well, that's...
I'm on the clock, kinda. He sets down his craft beer mug. That is you can tell it's hand blown.
Sure.
He sets it
He's
down,
good at blowing.
and yes, he crosses his arms and looks down his long nose at you. So what is
Puddles' stomach
exactly the problem you have with this fine specimen
Thank you!
of a human being?
She got some head trauma during a job of ours. I think the
I mean-
suit electrocuted her,
Yes?
and she fell several yards. Could you just, like... I think the suit is affecting her personality somehow. If you could, like, just touch it up a little bit.
He squints at Sierra's eyes, and then he lifts up a small flashlight and waves it back and forth.
They don't move.
I
Oh
need.
yeah, that's.
Hold on. Let me turn on Davy's theme.
Yo, just you know the video of just keep your eyes on this. He moves it, and she just keeps staring straight forward. So
Her eyes, after a few seconds, after like 10 solid seconds, her eyes move.
So he sighs and he picks up his craft beer again, takes a very gentle sip, and then walks around Sierra and opens up her mech suit, the battery case. Well, I see you've well and truly broken this fine specimen.
Very fine specimen.
Exactly
You know exactly what to say, Davey.
Exactly what activities were you partaking in?
Parachuteless skydiving?
He looks
told
over
me
at
not.
you.
Okay,
Make a roll.
Davey, wait, Davey.
Okay.
You know this very relatable situation when a man named Walter, who's a scumbag, tells you not to pushes you very rudely, and then tells you not to cut the red wire.
He glances over your shoulder and just turns a key that locks your suit in place.
Yeah, no, he... Puddles gives him the, like... See what I mean? Kind of look like, she's kind of crazy now, you need to fix her.
Yeah, Davey sighs and he unplugs the battery and then puts it back in. And your suit convulses, and there is a sizable shock sent into your brain.
Rah! That's the best I can do.
Alright.
He unlocks the suit and gives her a firm slap,
Thank you, Davey.
but on like the robotic part, so it's a bit weird.
That reminds me of the old days.
Alright, so...
yes.
That reminds you.
Yes.
The old days.
When
there wasn't any of that nasty modern architecture.
I know what you
that
mean.
modern architecture. architecture right there.
Oh,
there's
trash, it's
no
everywhere
more
nowadays.
squares, Nothing that bends easily.
Puddles disassociates.
You see him stare into the horizon as his pupils slowly dilate.
Alright, so can I propose an idea?
Yes.
Sierra, whenever she takes damage, until she gets healed from the damage, turns into a crackhead. But when she has no harm, she is a normal, reasonable person.
Actually, you know what I want to do? Hold up. I'm gonna assign different moods for different levels of harm.
Here we go. Hold on. I'll
Hold
write
up.
down some stuff for you. 1,
2, 3, 4. No, just tell me what it is. I'll write it down.
Marvin.
Okay.
Marvin.
Yeah. Okay. Marvin. 2.
Get this loop right.
2 is
She cries a lot.
sad.
Moody teenager.
Boo-hoo.
Sad, moody. What's 3? I think one of them just has to be extremely dark and angry because that would be a great shift.
Okay,
I think that's
angry-
number 4. Number
angry-
3 needs to be just mad at Puddles for no good reason.
Yeah, I love doing that.
Crackhead Puddles.
Crackhead at Puddles. Only Puddles. Sierra shakes Davy's hand and does a weird symbol
Oh yeah,
at him
you
with
are
her
you are
hands.
now healed and back to your
She does a
normal
weird
self.
like almost gangish symbol.
And he immediately returns it.
Do we have... Sorry, you finish first.
Oh no, that's good.
She winks and then turns to Puddles.
Did we get paid in advance from Svjocic?
No, she said you get 400 for every bounty.
Yeah, I know. That's a shame, because I assumed that we did, and I wanted to pay this guy.
He
We don't have any money on us, do we?
No.
Well,
He looks over at Sierra and says, "Anytime I get to discuss that dirty modern architecture with a
horrible. I hate it all.
fellow rat of the streets."
Everything bending and breaking, and it's not like the old days at all.
Yeah.
Everything was so much stiffer, and screws were just
Ah,
never
yes,
all
yes.
unbreakable.
Not
horrible.
enough time in the day to discuss it.
Never ever.
A bell rings and he elbows you and heads back inside. Well, do be sure to take a better care of this fine specimen of a human. You know what I'm saying? my
Oh,
little
I know what you're
gnome
saying. I
man.
know exactly what you're saying, baby.
Alright.
All right.
Puddles waddles out with Sierra.
Do you want to just fast travel?
Sure. He is going to, without Sierra looking, jot down the name of this address for no particular reason.
Oh boy. Oh boy. You do see inside there are about 8 or 9 other rat men heading to
His
their...
children.
No, they look like coworkers.
Oh.
Big and beefy, covered in greasy,
She
all shirtless,
she does the
reenacting
little
Top Gun.
she does the little symbol at them and then winks and walks away with.
Yeah, they all return it.
His stomach gurgles more.
Ah, yes. Murder.
Don't worry, your cannibalistic friend. Even though you are a bird, I consider you as a rat.
Why?
Because rats are my best friend, obviously.
Okay.
You weren't thinking anything bad, were you?
No, not at all.
Are you sure?
Yes. Alright, moving on. Fast travel. Where are we going? To Svjocic?
No, the address.
No.
Oh, wait,
we're-
you want to go back to the address?
Because
All right.
I think we decided we wanted
Yes.
to talk to
We want
Svjocic
our
about
money.
what... No, we don't get paid until we kill Gray, but we wanted to know what she thought we should do now that we know exactly where he lives.
Yes. So you arrive at Svjocic's door.
Oh, I've been waiting to use this theme
do it,
for
do it,
so
do it, do it, do
long.
it. You walk up to the door.
Syria knocks because Puddles can't reach.
You hear some music from inside. Music that is sure to bring up more than a few repressed memories. The door opens.
Here we go.
The door opens and Svjocic is already about 10 feet away from the door. I see you have come back to me, my children. Do you have anything to show for yourselves?
Yes, we do.
She nudges Puddles for the card.
We now know the location of Jeremy Gray, and we thought it would be prudent to ask you what you thought we should do to deal with him. Since he's kind of a big deal, and I'm sure lots of people have gotten to this point in the operation only to get their ass blasted by him.
She turns to you and she frowns just slightly.
Yeah, I know. I considered you might be disappointed that we haven't killed him yet, but we've been... Oh boy, have there been so many side quests.
Oh, you met the spider?
How did
Yeah.
you know about that?
Everyone knows everyone.
She's a very good friend of mine.
Granny, I don't mean to be disrespectful because I know you're a good person and
And
you
I
won't
would
eat
kill
us in
you.
our sleep. But did you set up the spider to do this?
Perhaps.
Granny! That's not very nice. I hurt my
The head
feelings.
swivels towards you, and nothing else. I'm sorry, what did you say to me?
It's okay. It's fine.
She, the arms from her mechanical base lift, and she pulls out an old, book full of numbers, and you can tell it's a phone book. She leafs through it with one of her, octopi mechanical arms, and, hands it to you, Puddles, with a mark over a specific address that has been written over one of the names. And it is, for the first level, the Undermarket. It is a familiar place where you met Mr. Porter. It is for the High Dive.
Right, we already went there to ask him for information. He sent us to the spider.
Yes, but that is not who I want you to meet this time. You are going to request assistance from a special friend of mine. Just ask for Mr. Porter and he shall get you the assistance you need. He owes me a favor.
Okay.
How many side quests are you gonna put us through? Do you have a list?
The head tilts towards you again.
It's okay. I really don't. It really doesn't matter, and I'm glad that you aren't eating us.
I like you too. And that is why I'm giving you more protection than others. Sometimes I do like to hire a few thugs off the street and have them do tasks for me. It is fun to watch them come back. In pieces, mostly. I want you two to have a winning chance.
Okay. Could you give us a description of this person?
You've already met him.
Oh,
Just-
the bartender, Wade?
She smiles and just starts pushing you out the door.
Okay, thanks, Brandy. I'm so glad that it's okay. I really don't mean
I like to imagine she doesn't move. She just like extends her tentacles.
Oh yeah, no, she isn't moving. Her arms are just slowly
And
pushing
does
you out the
Granny
door.
actually ever move, or does she just
She's been in the same spot.
for how long?
Her entire life.
That part is in the annals of urban lore. You being pushed out the door, and the doors close, and the last thing you see that will most surely be in your vision for the rest of your few sleepless nights is Grand Muspioch's smiling face.
Lovely, my favorite.
The doors shut and they are locked.
I have a small, tiny, it's not a big deal, but a kind of bad feeling about her.
Really? You don't say.
Hey, don't be mean. I'm being nice, okay?
All right. I'm sorry. He gives her a little hug.
Well,
It's adorable.
it hurt my feelings.
I'm sorry. Though you were being kind of mean to me before when you had head trauma.
No, I wasn't. What are you talking about?
Do you not remember any of that?
No, bitch. Okay, and then she walks out.
boy. Oh dear. Alright.
So do you just head straight to the high dive?
Yeah, I guess.
So you head to the high dive. You've been here before, but that was during, I'd say, the early evening, during its rush hour. You are here during midday, the work hour.
Sure.
It's open. There's no bouncer at the door. You can't see anyone dancing inside. There's about 4 people total.
Wow, really?
It is in the middle of the work hour. There's
Yeah, I
pretty
guess
much
that
no
makes
one in
sense.
here. Just the bar's occupied. There's chairs on tables.
Is Porter one of those 4 people?
You do see a man.
Oh,
he's-
wait. I'm sorry. Let's rewind a little bit. Who is the bouncer?
There isn't a bouncer.
Oh.
There's
no
a bouncer
reappearance of Daddy Tree?
at the door. You see at the end of the bar a giant man with his shirt half open.
What's he look like?
Is it Daddy
it's,
Tree?
It's Daddy Tree.
It's
He's at the end
Daddy
of the bar
Tree.
with a couple of empty beers around him. And you see a man in,
You could say Daddy Tree is a little bit tipsy?
yes.
A little bit more comfortable?
You do see, so yeah, there's him, There's two other guys who just look like regular drunks. And then you see a man in just like a sweatshirt and some pants and like a hat
It's me. Except
at the bar.
Just a dude.
Like a small cup. And the only reason you recognize him is because he's wearing a bow tie under that.
Oh,
It's Mr. Porter just sitting at the bar.
off from work. All right, I can
Drinking some gin.
respect that.
And at the bar, the tender, as always,
Wade.
Mr. Gravel. Yes. He's polishing a few cups, and you can see there's a few shattered chairs behind
Oof.
the counter, which he is slowly repairing. Looks up and sees the two of you, and immediately his mood worsens.
I don't understand what he's so angry about.
You, hey, take the suit off.
What?
The suit. He gestures at you and goes back to the counter.
Why would I need to take the suit off?
Leave it at the door.
This
We
is
don't
getting
serve their
sexual.
kind here.
This
We
is
don't
getting-
serve their kind here.
This is not that kind of club, sir.
I said.
Sierra, just. We have had to deal with so much conflict
I am
today.
convinced!
Just leave the suit, please.
I am convinced! And then she takes the suit off.
Mr. Porter glances over from his small glass of clear alcohol, and he nods at you in a bit of recognition. Goes back to the bar without another word. Wade is...
Puddles walks in front of Sierra and mouths head trauma to everyone.
Wade looks a bit suspicious. Mr. Porter nods.
Knowingly, like sagely, he's like,
Yes.
yes.
Has a bit of that malicious glint, but we're just gonna
Who
leave that
doesn't
there.
in this town?
He has a bit of that disturbing I might eat you look that you've seen before.
Not before I eat you, not before I eat you, bitch.
You get the impression he might give you a run for that.
This might.
Anyway,
this is gonna become a chicken fight.
Wade sets down two cups, one definitely larger than the other, on the counter, and returns to polishing a big mug
What, for us?
the bouncer. Yeah.
Oh,
All right.
I didn't even order.
What do you guys be wanting today, huh? Hopefully not more trouble.
nope. For starters, I'll have a bloody, hairy Ratman in a cup.
He glances at you with just a little bit of annoyance,
Come on, you know
and
you
he's
have it.
slightly amused, and he said, "You know that's been illegal for like 2 years, right?" He grabs a bottle.
Puddles nods. Like, come on.
I'll have an old timer on the rocks. Nothing new.
What is that?
No new modern architecture in my cup.
Do you want straight alcohol?
Circular.
Give her
Ice
anything that
cubes.
doesn't look like
Wade
it
just
could
glances
resemble-
over. Wade just glances over to Puddles and goes.
Wine.
He just raises his eyebrows.
Give her anything that doesn't remind her of artwork.
He pours water in a cup and puts a lime on it, and slides it over to her.
She just starts to kind of cry and then puts it away.
Puddles offers her the Ratman juice.
So, yes, he's at the bar. He pours Puddles his drink, and he goes back to the others. But then he comes back to you, and he rests his arms on the counter and just sort of sighs and looks at Puddles. You out here for like a drink, right?
I think we're actually here for you, my man.
He raises an eyebrow and just sort of stares at you for a sec.
Are you familiar with an old lady?
He makes a tentacle motion with his feathers.
He looks genuinely like traumatized for a second.
Don't we all?
But like he has been very rock hard, stone face all this time, and yeah, he looks very scared for a moment.
Like nothing changes of his expression except his eyes. To
You
like
see-
the anime horrified
You see
pinpoint.
you see a long history of horrible events in his eyes for a brief moment, and he sighs again and looks over at Mr. Porter, and he nods and stands up and starts to clear out the bar. Even two other drinkers and the bouncer goes out and stands by the door.
Not Daddy Tree, no.
Daddy Tree,
He's still
why
at the
would you leave us?
All right, what do you need this time? What did you get? I knew you were involved with some, like, shady stuff, but, like, how even did you meet her?
Sierra, how did you first meet Svjocic? Because Puddles only met her like a few days ago, or like a few hours ago.
Yeah.
She doesn't tell you.
She just goes. And that's the response. Wade looks at that and goes, "Yeah, no, that makes sense. So what do you need from me? It's been so long. I haven't been in the game for years now. What did she send you to me for?"
Oof. Well, this is wow. That's rough, buddy. Considering what we're here to do.
And he suddenly looks very serious. Like he's been tired, sort of weary. He straightens up, and he looks down at you, and you see his hands curl. And he says, Does this have to do with shade?
Do I know what that means?
No?
We've been bounced around between a lot of side quests here. We have one card to give you, and we hope you understand what it means.
Yeah, no.
And she nudges Puddles.
Yeah, Puddles shows him the picture, privately. I mean, I guess there's no one else
Yeah,
here.
they cleared out the bar. So he looks at it, and he's relieved for a second, and then he just looks a bit more tired, but the concern is gone. He just looks a bit annoyed now.
Hey, who's Shade?
It doesn't matter. Why the hell are you... Why? Who...
We
Wait.
need money, and Svjocic wants this guy dead, so... Shrug.
He leans on the table, then he grabs Daddy Tree's mug and just drinks half of it, and then sets it down and just sort of stares at the counter for a few seconds.
She drinks a little bit of fertilizer.
Yes.
So she specifically wanted him dead, right?
Yes.
Well then, he straightens up, and you see him grab 2 long strips of cloth from under the counter. They're all bundled together, and he loops one around his thumb and just starts wrapping it around his hand. He says, "Well, how much have you guys done before this?"
Depends what you mean. Working for
There was a
Svjocic?
spider, and she only had 8 legs, but she was actually just this hot lady. But she's not hot, okay? I'm not gay or something. And then we went to a terminal, and he told me not to put the red, and then I blacked out for a few hours, but I'm pretty sure that was not related to anything, and that wasn't important.
Do you still have trauma?
And that's basically where we've been so far.
He looks over at her, and he finishes tying his left hand up.
I have experience hunting and killing, if that's what you meant.
Yeah, so he finishes tying his left hand up, looks over at Puddles and nods. You see the strips around his hand are a bit more advanced, a bit more professional than the ones you saw him in previously. They're white, and they're pretty faded and stained, but you see, what was it, club marks. Like the card design of a club. All over the strips as he finishes tightening it up. Wait, you met with the spider? Well, okay, I guess I kind of pegged you two for just, thrill seekers, maybe bounty hunters.
That's not entirely incorrect.
The spider doesn't leave employees most of the time.
Yeah, no, I got that impression. Our third party member kind of smash cut to him in an electric chair.
Okay, he raises his hands. I don't want to know about it. I've heard a few things. He walks out from behind the bar and looks at Sierra. So, you really in this?
What do you mean?
I mean, okay, it sounds like you've been through a bit, and I'll give you that. But this is serious. You're not gonna be running from police and dealing with 2-bit thugs. This man is a killer. He's paid to kill. He does it well, and frankly, I don't know why Sviocic hired you two. He's a nightmare for local police and I guess even other gangs.
Are you saying that you're not sure why because you think he benefits her?
I say I don't know why, because every person that's tried to go kill him has ended up in several pieces. I guess maybe she believes in you? I don't know what you're capable of, but he looks over.
We are the player characters. We have a decent bit of fun.
He looks over Sierra and then Puddles and just squints for a second and then waves his hands and finishes tying up his right hand.
Sierra tries to look serious and goes, the only difference between us and him is that he'll be dead soon, and we'll be fucking rich.
Well, if I had a nickel for every time I heard that. I shouldn't judge. Maybe you're a lot more than you look like. He walks for the door and he snaps, and the bouncer looks back at him and nods. Mr. Porter heads inside and walks behind the bar. And Wade looks over to him and mutters something. Y'all want to listen in?
Sure.
Give me a roll, yeah.
I think only Puddles can listen because
He's got the super owl hearing.
Also, I will mention, Puddles. Can Puddles have like a special cooled canteen?
Yeah.
Because he doesn't. He's gonna save the alcohol or most of it till after the job. He doesn't want to go to work tipsy.
Is that the
9?
Is it 9?
Give me 3 words that they say.
Coming back later.
Alright.
You see Mr. Porter nod and he heads behind the bar and takes his hat off. Bouncer lets you past as Wade exits the bar. So you are now out on the street. Wade looks up, flexes his hands, sighs, looks down at Puddles. You sure you want to go through with this? I mean, I've done some things for money, but do you really need this score?
Considering that, I won't lie, considering how big of a deal this guy is, I probably should have jacked up the price with Sviocic a little.
He turns to you and immediately shakes his head and goes, no, this is better.
But like, to that point, like, if we bailed, I'm more afraid of Sviocic than I am of whoever this gray guy is.
Yeah, you see him button up his shirt as he walks outside and to a nearby lift.
Do you have any other solutions for this?
Well, I mean, if you've accepted the contract, right?
Nothing written down, but like a spoken contract, yeah.
Did you say you were gonna do what Sviocic was gonna tell you to do?
Yep.
Well, he flexes his hands again and then relaxes them as he steps onto the elevator. And he pulls out a small flask and starts undoing the lid. I'd say you're more dead if you didn't go through with things, but that doesn't really help, does it?
Nope.
Well, it seems like this is gonna go fantastic.
Takes a swig, offers it to Puddles.
Puddles politely declines.
Offers it to Sierra.
Sierra shrugs and drinks a little and then immediately gags.
Yeah, it's
What is this?
paint thinner mixed with alcohol.
You would, wouldn't you?
He shrugs again, takes it, and stuffs it back in his vest. Live like you're dying.